The IP Edge needs a boost. It's time to transform standard IP Edge routers into modern, energized, high-performance IP service routers. There's a lot of legacy routing equipment out deployed in networks today, and not all of it's going to be up to addressing the exacting demands that are going to be driven by the evolution of services. On the residential services side, it's all about video. Internet video, video on demand, IPTV. In a recent Bell Labs research study that we undertook, we found today on average household is consuming about 44 minutes of video a day. We expect over the next 5 years that's going to evolve to over 219 minutes per household just on video alone. That's going to have an enormous impact on the network. But it's not just about bandwidth, it's not just about video, but it's around how we can evolve residential services into more personalized services for the consumer, more lifestyle-oriented residential services bundles. So that, in conjunction with video, we see as the key trend on the residential services side. On the mobile services side, with the advent of the smartphone and the advent of tablets, we're seeing a real transition to home users and office users wanting to take that experience on the road with them in a seamless fashion. Through this, we're seeing and forecasting a growth of over 30 times in the amount of traffic that's going to be carried over the mobile network moving forward. And it's probably even going to be significantly greater than that as you get into the dense urban areas. Without a doubt, cloud is a hot topic, and cloud means so many different things to different people. But when I look at it in the context of an IP Edge router and in the delivery of network services, what becomes really apparent is as those resources, as the compute, as the storage, as the applications move into the cloud, it becomes super critical that enterprise users and even residential users can access that content in an assured fashion. You want to know that if you've moved your resources into the cloud, that you can get them when you need to, and that you will have access to it guaranteed as required, and in a very secure fashion as well. So through leveraging an IP Edge router for these services in the business services context, we are able to leverage the embedded intelligence on the router to offer an application assured or a cloud assured access to that cloud resource, so you know you have the resource when you require it. We also have the ability to leverage in some security features. So all of a sudden the offer becomes not just a business VPN access to the cloud, but a secure and assured mechanism to access cloud resources. The IP Edge router plays a very critical role in the delivery of these services. It's actually the element within the network that really realizes the service. It delivers the service agreement, the SLA that's been contracted by the service provider. It implements policy into the network. So when I look at today's IP Edge routers, what are the key challenges? A lot of the routers out on the market today, a lot of the routers installed within today's networks, the legacy equipment just does not have the chops to address the challenges and the evolution of the services across the three domains. So when I look at energizing the IP Edge, there's really 4 key pillars. First is in services breadth. Second is in embedded intelligence. The third is in performance and scale. And the final one is in network efficiency. So in each of those key areas, when we look at Alcatel-Lucent's offer with the 7750 service router, we have designed from the ground up a platform that excels in each of these 4 key areas. In the area of services breadth, we bring to the table the industry's leading range and scale of services across the residential, the business, and the mobile services domain. In the area of services differentiation, we have embedded routing intelligence, embedded service and application intelligence in the router that can help you take a regular service and bring it up to something that is far more distinctive in the market. Application assurance is an excellent example of this. In the area of performance and scale, leveraging our industry-leading FP3 400 gigabit routing silicon, we have the ability to bring to market high-density 10, 40, and 100 gig services we also have the ability to not only bring scale in services, but also services plus performance together without compromise. And finally, in the area of network efficiency, there's really two sub-domains on here. First is in having that high-performance routing platform and the ability to support multiple services, there's significant operational savings that we can bring to the table. In studies, we've demonstrated for service providers that in combining multiple services, we can gain over 60% operational savings through the combination of multiple services onto a common routing platform. Further to that, if you pair a multi-service IP platform with service-aware network management, we can also accelerate the delivery time of services to market. Studies have shown that we can reduce service provisioning time by over 97%. So really accelerating the time from service order to revenue recognition for new subscribers. When you put it all together, and you look at energizing the IP edge of your network, when you look at introducing increased performance, increased scale, increased services diversity, services intelligence, and network operational efficiency, you take all that together and you're now in a position to really differentiate your services, diversify your portfolio, deliver more bandwidth more efficiently to more subscribers, and then overall increase and improve that bottom line through improving and enhancing operational efficiency in the IP Edge network.